Okay, we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, YouTube, Facebook. Waiting for IG to get on live so we can get started. Look like it's kind of dark, IG. Let's see. Oh, that's a whole lot better. All right. I don't know. Let's see. All right. Hopefully, good evening, everybody. Welcome. It is Thursday. It's time for another episode, another live. The Money Game book review. Here it is, brothers and sisters. You should have it already. If you don't, what are you waiting on? The Money Game so black people can win and dominate. If you're not being intentional to win and dominate, then by default, you're playing to lose. And nobody plays to lose. Who goes into a game and say, oh, I'm playing to lose? But if you don't play to intentionally win and dominate, then by default, you're playing to lose. By default, you're playing to lose, right? So every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, we want to come to you live and just kind of touch on something that's in the book so you can get the book, right? But we don't stop there. We want to give you 2 free gifts. I want to give you 2 free gifts just by saying, Daryl, I want to know more. Daryl, I want to connect with you. I like what you're saying. It's about time. We need that message. Then I want to, pay it forward. I want to give first before I receive. Give first. See, that's having the abundance mentality where you're not afraid to release. Everybody takes, right? You come here born, you come taken. Slap you on the butt, you breathe in air, you taking in oxygen. So it's natural to take. That's why the Bible said it's better to give than receive, because it's natural to receive. It's natural to take and consume. Okay? But to give is something that has to be done intentionally. So I want to give you 2 free gifts just by saying, let's do this, right? You see it right there at the bottom of your screen, IG. You go to TheMoneyGameBook.com. TheMoneyGameBook.com. I'll give you 2 free gifts. Go over there. You'll see it. One is an audio talking about the money game, idea and concept. And then the second one, we're going to have a private Zoom just for you all. Me and you and I, we're going to have a Zoom where we can talk about the book. You have a question about the book. You have something that I wrote in there. You say, I don't understand. Can you expound on it? How could I apply that in my life? So we're going to have a private, exclusive Zoom call as soon as we exceed 100 subscribers. I checked a couple of days ago, we're at 85. We're stuck at 85. So that means anytime you're stuck, you got to put forth some extra effort to get unstuck. So brothers and sisters, I need your help, right? I need your help. Go to TheMoneyGameBook.com. If you haven't registered, register. You get 2 free gifts, right? Tell your friends, share the stream. Tell your friends, say, hey, you know what? I was listening to Brother Daryl. Sounds good, man. Come on, let's see what he's talking about. And if we like what he's saying, then let's get involved. Let's participate. All right. So as soon as we exceed 100 subscribers, then we'll have that private Zoom call so we can talk. Right. Because it's about building. It's about expanding. It's about, partnering with people of like minds. Surely with social media, we have the whole world to network with. Surely you and I can find 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 10 or 15 people with like minds, meaning they have the same objective. They have the same destination. We'll get there different ways, but as long as our destination is the same, right? We're a team. We're playing as a team. We're participating as a team. So the team has to have the same destination, the same objective. This year, the team objective is such and such and such and such. Everybody has to buy into that. That's on the team. All right. So tonight, let's talk a few minutes on something out of my book. Okay. I've been on this journey 44 years, brothers and sisters. I'll tell you, and I'll keep on telling you. That's a long time to be in this space, learning about money, figuring things out, going through trial and error. Right? I'm first to say I'm not a guru. I'm none of that. I'm just like you, brothers and sisters. I'm figuring this thing out as I go along. Most of us, Black people in America, we have to figure it out as we go along. So every little piece that can help us get there faster, help us, eliminate some mistakes, help us to eliminate some missteps, help us to save some time, right? Then that's what you should be looking for. That's what I look for. That's what I want to share with you, what Allah God has blessed me over the past 44 years. So you won't have to go through 44 years to get where I'm at. If you allow me just to share and sow into you what I've learned, all that I've learned, good, the bad, the ugly. Don't do this. I made this mistake. Here's my horror story. Here's my wound to show for it. You know what I'm saying? Here's my gunshot wound. Here's my stab wound for trying to figure this thing out, because most Black people in America, we don't have a coach. We don't have a mentor. Actually, somebody in our community that says, Daryl, I want to show you. I want to show you how this thing is done. Right? So that's what this book is about. This book is more than about money. It includes money, but it's more than about money. Right? Just like in life. Life is more than about money. There's a quote I heard recently, and I love it, from Bob Marley. It says, some people are so poor, all they have is money. Alpha Hawk. How you doing, brother? Right? All they have is money. Right? So, brothers and sisters, we have to mature. We, Black people in America, we have to mature, brothers and sisters. We can't start everything from scratch every generation. Whatever we want to do is out there. It's out there in the public domain. It's out there in books. We have to want to, and we have to go to. We have to go to where it is. Right? We have to engage ourselves. Anything of great intentions is not a hobby. If you want to do something and it requires your attention and intention, then you can't do it as a hobby. A hobby doesn't require that much attention or intention. But if you want to do something so Black people can win and dominate, you can't do that by accident. Because it has become a way of life. It has become a way you think, not just about money, but in life in totality. All right, so tonight we want to talk about real quick out of chapter 16. This book is written by me, FUBU, for us, by me, for you, for Black people in America, specifically written for us. I talk about things that only Black Americans go talk about. I cover a lot of things that's getting in the way of us winning and dominating. See, that's the thing. What is in the way of me winning and dominating on a bigger scale? Not compared to Pookie and Ray Ray, not compared to from where your grandparents came from. No. In comparison, in the larger scheme of things, am I winning and dominating? Meaning the objectives, meaning the obstacles in my way. Am I winning and dominating over the obstacles that are between where I am and where I want to be in life? Okay, so chapter 16. So this book is written a special kind of way. We'll talk about that more a little bit later. But chapter 16, I want to pull something out of that chapter. And it's in the title. We're going to talk about just find one. Just find one, brothers and sisters. Just find one. I've learned through my sojourner in the Nation of Islam, by Allah's grace. I've been in the Nation of Islam under the leadership of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan for now 32 years straight, no chaser, right? By his grace. And one of the many things that I've learned is one. The Quran say, I, Allah, is one. The Bible talks about one God. So the most powerful number in the numeric system is not a billion, it's not a trillion, it's one. It's one. So we just need to find one idea, one concept, one, a breakthrough at a time. See, it's one breakthrough at a time, one breakthrough at a time, one breakthrough, like steps, one breakthrough at a time. So as far as the money game is concerned, brothers and sisters, you just need to find one financial opportunity, one business opportunity, one, whatever the financial piece is, whatever the financial vehicle is. Right now, you just need to find one that's going to get you to your next step, to the next stop. as fast as possible. Just find one. So that means in order to find one, you have to have some things in place so you won't waste your time with things that are not relevant. Because we live in America, brothers and sisters, those of us who do. There's a million ways to make $1 million in America. A million ways. You and I just need to find that one that you can commit to, that one that you can dedicate your time, your energy, your money to, that is designed to give you the type of breakthrough that you and I want and desire. We have to know, what are we looking for? You go to the shoe store, you know what size shoe you wear, you know what size you're looking for. So you don't get caught up in a nice shoe and don't take in consideration that it needs to be the size that you wear. You don't buy it and then go home and say, well, let me see if it fits. Right? But that's how we do with income opportunities. That's how we do with business opportunities. That's how we do with opportunities that we can use to advance ourselves financially. We don't have a way to determine if I should choose A or B or C or D. So we spend a lot of time just getting caught up and chasing what I call, or what's called, not I call it, but it's what's called, we get caught up in the shiny object syndrome. Everything that's shiny capture our attention. Everything that's shiny, and they say, oh, you can make $10 million in a 5 minutes. Oh, did we over there seeing what that's about? We giving money to get that program. Shiny object syndrome. So that's the first thing that we have to break. Stop being so attractive to just anything and everything that glitters and glitz and shines and sparkle. Because we're in America. It's about money. It's about consumerism. It's about materialism. It's about selling you something. So if you and I don't know how to distinguish, have the spirit of discernment, then we'll spend our money on every little thing because it sounds good. So we'll lose a lot of time and a lot of energy. And the most important thing, we'll lose the spirit to push through and to persist on the right road. Every road is not a yellow brick road just because it's a road. See, so this book helps us, Black people, to win and dominate by giving us a way to think, cause a paradigm shift on how we should look at things from the money perspective, from the money game perspective, with the objective to win and dominate. That's a certain approach. That's a certain intention. That's not something that you know, it just haphazardly. It's not going to happen like that, brothers and sisters. You have to be very deliberate, and it's really between you and God. Even if you're married, you and God. Even if you're not, you and God. Even if you have children, it's between you and God, because God is where all blessings come from. Anything that you are blessed with in abundance, Satan can give it to you, right? But God is the one that wants us to have life and life more abundantly, Jesus said, right? So he wants us with that, but we got to do things a certain way, his way, the right way. And don't be so caught up. See, when you're caught up in shiny object syndrome, then you're more inclined to barter your morals, to trade off what's right for what's shiny, to trade off, you know, your time wastefully for something that's shiny. You're going to trade off good time for something that's shiny just to find out later it's another dead end road. And you can only do that so much before you just give up, because every defeat is a knock, right? Every setback is a knock. So you got to get up after every knockdown of life and in the money game. And you got to get up stronger than you did last time. If not, you're going to get knocked down and not get up. So we just need to find one vehicle, the right vehicle that can take you where you need to go, or the next bus stop, the next stop, as fast as possible. Because I've learned that very few times, if any, you're going to find one vehicle today and it's going to take you all the way to your financial destination. See, that sound like a job. See, that's the kind of promise they give us, about going to college and get a job, get a good job. Jobs don't last for 40 years anymore, 30 years, 20 years anymore. They don't. See, so that idea, that strategy is broken. If that's broken, so what's the new strategy that's going to replace it? The new strategy that fits the time and the circumstances, the environment that we're operating in, since that one doesn't work anymore. So you got to have something to go on. You got to have something that replaces it. So we just need to find one, but just find one. How I'm going to help you with this book. I'm going to help you with our show that we have now on Sundays on YouTube, on Closing the Gap Broadcast Network on YouTube, every second and fourth Sunday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Go there and check out last week's show. It was powerful, powerful, brothers and sisters. All of them are going to be powerful because they're designed to be powerful. They're intended to be powerful. They're going to talk about what we need to know in order to win and dominate and trust and believe. That ain't what everybody out there teaching you. That's not what everybody out there telling you. They want to tell you these tricks, these shiny. Who you think giving you the shiny objects? Who you think advertising the shiny objects? Everything, as far as making money, is the latest and the greatest since sliced bread. That can't be so. And yes, a lot of those are legit. Yes, those are real testimonies. Don't be cynical. Yes, you can make that kind of money. But the question is, can you do it? Can I do it? It's possible, but is it probable? See? So you have to have a sober mind in order for you to go through the noise and sift through the noise and sift through all the opportunity that's going to make you a lot of money. And have a discernment of mind to be able to size it up and say, okay, pros, cons, okay, this is what I have that I can bring to the table. This is what I need to bring to the table. This is how I'm going to get what I need to bring to the table so I can be successful, like the examples that are given. It's a lot of moving pieces, brothers. It's a lot of moving pieces. All right, so that's what we're going to learn. And so you want to be there on Sunday, the second and fourth Sunday, go to YouTube, look up Closing the Gap Broadcast. This is episode number 4 coming up. Last week was episode number 3. Go back, be a student. Be a student. Right? Don't, everything can't be for entertainment purposes. When it comes to money, you play it, it's a game, you should have fun, but don't get lost in the fun part. Don't get lost in, just doing it for fun. Don't get lost in not taking it serious enough so that you and I can win and dominate. All right, brothers and sisters. So go to that website, get your free gift, help us exceed 100 subscribers so we can have that Zoom, a special Zoom, so we can talk about the book. You can ask me questions and we can develop a relationship because we got a lot of things that's coming down the pike. Right? Brother, the courage coach, Brother Assad Muhammad, he was on the show last week. We're starting a coaching program just for those that are watching the Money Game broadcast on YouTube. Coaching. Why? Because that's what people need. That's what Black people need. We need a coach. All sports figures, all the GOATs, right? The greatest of all times. All of them had coaches outside of the team coaches. Kobe, Jordan, Dwayne Wade. I mean, all the great ones had coaches that they paid out of their pockets to make them the best in their class. Not the best compared to somebody that's not even in their class, but the best among their peers. So we're starting a coaching program. Okay, since you're on here tonight, I'll tell you where you go to sign up. It's going to be an exclusive coaching program. It's only going to be for a couple of months, and then we're going to come like a semester, or like school, right? They have it for a semester, and then they come back later on for another semester. Because you're talking about it's going to be a live coaching call that the Courage Coach and myself will invest our personal time, and we're busy. But we know that's what Black folks need. Because by having a coach, you stop wasting a lot of time floundering around and getting exhausted and fatigued. trying to find something that'll work, we can help you with the spirit of discernment from our years of experience, my 44 years of trial and error. That's what wise people do. Smart people learn from their mistakes. Wise people learn from the mistakes of others. All right. So, experiences of others. So, brothers and sisters, thank you for being here. We'll see you, God willing, on Saturday. Let's see. Saturday is I'm going to a wedding Saturday. Yeah. So we'll try to get here early on Saturday. Let's see what we can do. But anyway, all right, share. Go to TheMoneyGameBook.com. Get your free gift. Help us exceed 100. And as always, we'll see you at the top, not from the top, because you, your family, but most importantly, the black community, our black community, deserves your very best. Till next time, take care. God bless. All right, y'all. We out of here, IG. We at it. We gone. All right, let's get out of here, baby. Let's go.